Hey guys, it's Auie and welcome back to my channel. This video is another fashion design video, but it's more of a chatty video addressing the question, do you really need to be good at drawing to be a fashion designer? Well, I know I've only started as a fashion design student, but I've learned a lot already and this is what I think about fashion drawing. Oftentimes I hear somebody say that I can't be a good fashion designer because I can't draw, or I can't do this because I don't know how to draw, or maybe it's just me, but still it's one of those discouraging thoughts that can hinder someone's passion or someone to learn something. You don't really need to be a fashion illustrator or a fashion artist to be a fashion designer. It's a completely different profession, it's a completely different job. Fashion design is far more than just drawing. And honestly, before I actually did a fashion design degree, I can only draw stick figures. Like, that's the only way I can draw human beings. But it was a challenge for me really to up my drawing game. But up until now, I'm still not good at it. I'm still... What? It doesn't look like a person. But why do fashion designers draw? There is a purpose, and its main purpose, its main use is to communicate. It's how fashion designers tell her team, tell herself that this is what I came up with for my inspiration. And that's a completely different topic that if you want me to talk about it even more, leave a comment down below and I'll create a video for you. In creating a garment, there's far more than just one person creating a garment. For example, this clothing, it's a gift from my friend, and before she found it in a retail store, it went through different hands before it became this. It started as a vision from a fashion designer or creative director, then a pattern maker will interpret this design or this vision into a pattern, and then someone else will construct it. Maybe it's a team of seamstresses in a factory, or maybe it's a hired seamstress in a studio or something like that. Sometimes those three roles can be filled by just one person, which is what we do in school right now. We design, we cut, we make our patterns, and we sew the clothing. So yeah, fashion drawing is basically the starting point, the mock-up, the communication that this is the color that I want to use, this is what it'll look like, this is how high the waistline is, this is how many buttons, and all that sort of jazz. Yeah, it's really just a communication tool from one person's vision to another person's interpretation. So here's an example of what I did sometime last year of a sketch that I was inspired by my Filipino background. Basically, when I did the sketch, it had been months since I actually produced the skirt. So as you can see with the design, it's completely rough, but it tells me exactly what I need to do for the skirt, or even the top in future, because I haven't really done the top yet. In here the stripes are horizontal, but after a while I decided I wanted it to be vertical because I like the illusion, I like the illusion more. So yeah, that design became this. So it's really up to you how much details you want, but of course you have to communicate what the design really is. And then here, I don't know if you see it, but like in here, these are notes that I made for myself. What fabric I want to use, what type it looks like, if it has sleeves, if it doesn't have sleeves, or some other information that I need to tell myself when I started making this fabric. Start making this garment. I mean, alongside the drawing, there's also information that needs to go with that, because it won't tell the team exactly what it is by just looking at it. There's still going to be a completely different interpretation from every different person. So I guess really what I'm trying to say here is that no, you don't have to be great at illustration or fashion drawing to become a fashion designer. There's so much more to do as a fashion designer to be stuck as an artist or a fashion sketcher. Leave it for the fashion illustrators, really. But you really need to have some sort of communication to your team or yourself in order to make this design a reality and something that will be worn by more people than just your imagination, really. But it doesn't hurt to challenge yourself to learn the skill of becoming a fashion artist or fashion illustrator. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope that you learned something from me, and I hope that it released you from hindering yourself from insecurities or anything else that's stopping you to become a fashion designer, because we're all in this together, really. We all are learning this new craft. So if you want to know more about fashion design, I post videos like this and other random stuff every week on this YouTube channel. I'm actually going to make a tutorial on fashion design sometime in the future, so hit the subscribe button to know when that is coming. And if you like this video, hit the thumbs up. And if you're on Twitter and Instagram, come and add me. My handles are linked down below. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next week. Bye! Don't forget to visit my blog, theblackstilettos.com, and stay confident.